Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to historic Dahlonega, Georgia, Lincoln Trail Park at Happy Easter to everybody. Got a good game for you today. Last game of the series between Flagler Saints and our North Georgia Nighthawks. On the mound for the Nighthawks is going to be Daniel Courtney. A little bit different lineup today. Jace Bowen is out. In his place is going to be Brady Skipper. So your infield is going to look like this. Brady Skipper at third. Riley Frost at short. Connor Frost at second. Edwin Bowman at first. Outfield from left to right is going to be Justin Bailey, Andrew Zapata, and Tim Conway. Behind the plate is Jack Davis. Just a moment. We'll have the first batter, and that'll be number 17, Sims Owens. Doubleheader on Friday. North Georgia winning both games by 1 run each, 3-2 and 5-4. Sims Owen receives the first pitch. Going to be a bunt attempt. Brady Skipper gets there, gets the throw in time for out number 1. A great play to start the day.
Now batting number 7, Trey Newland.
Now Trey Newland will step up to the plate. See what he can do. He'll watch strike 1. A slight breeze out towards center field, a little bit left to right. It's 55 here in Dahlonega this morning, early afternoon now. High of 62, low of 39. Forecast projects the sun to stay out all day until an 8:03 sunset. That ball fouled down the right side. Count is 1-2. Two and two after that pitch from Courtney. After the doubleheader on Friday, Nighthawks improved to 22-16 on the season. Saints dropped to 11-24. That ball's going to get down. It'll be base hit for the Saints, which will bring up Donovan Garcia. That one's fouled back. 0-1. A great turnout today here on Easter Sunday. Pickoff attempt there, unsuccessful. Again, a left to right breeze. Have some softball action here on the Nighthawk Sports Network later today. nearing the conclusion of this game. Another pickoff attempt. Almost got him that time. Ball outside there. 1-1, 1 out, and a runner on first. Another pickoff attempt there. Trying to get Newland to take a smaller lead. Hasn't had much success with that so far. Grounder to Skipper to first, and that'll be out number 2. That'll bring up Matt Burke. The ground out advanced Newland to second there, so now Matt Burke has a runner in scoring position. 2 outs. Nighthawks have a force out at first. Ball outside there, 2-0. Strike one in over the corner right there. So count to go 2-1. Jaden Ward standing on deck for the Saints. Pickoff attempt there, no tag applied. That one popped high and foul. Over towards the street. Deuce is wild. The 2-2. Hits Matt Burke in the leg. Now the Nighthawks have an out at any bag. Strike there. So it'll be 0-1. Wind picking up left to right, at least for the moment. 1-1. Outside there, 2-1. Deuces wild again. This time for Jaden Ward. That one fouled straight down. That one's going to get down. Newland rounds third. And that'll be the first run of the day. Base hit and an RBI for Jaden Ward. 2-out rally here in the top of the first. Now Taylor Clapp will step up. One and one for Taylor Clapp. One and two. Grounder to Skipper. Throws to first in time easily. That'll be out number 3. Nighthawks will be up to bat shortly. They trail by 1 here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Presented by Walden Realty, an official partner of North Georgia Baseball.
Life in front of her and already has a world-class heart team behind her. And so does every generation of her family, thanks to Georgia Heart Institute. Every day, our cardiologists, heart surgeons, and vascular surgeons bring breakthroughs that save and improve lives for generations. So whether you need heart care today or in 2073, we'll be here with the very best for your heart. Georgia Heart Institute.
Meet Harper. Harper was born to care and always had your back. Like the time she spotted a friend's rogue retainer, a threat of a permanent overbite, and made the save just in time.
I got you. Thanks.
Today, Harper still has your back as a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking.
I got you. Thanks.
With no overdraft fees, a negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, it's the checking account that has your back.
Back with you here, Nighthawks, trying to find an answer to that one-run inning that the Saints just had. Brady Skipper leading off this effort. Watches strike one. Low and down the middle. the mound for the Saints is Seth Wysocki. Skipper pops that one high into right field. It's over by the right field line. And that's going to be caught for out number 1. A sliding catch there from Sims Owens, the right fielder. Sliding on the Nighthawks bullpen mounds. And now Riley Frost will have his first at bat of the day. One and one. Two and one for Riley Frost. That one's popped into center. It'll be out number 2.
Number 5, Tim Conway.
This will bring up number 5, Tim Conway. That ball just a bit outside. 1 and 1. That one's also popped high into center. Wind gets a hold of it, but will not stop center fielder Caden Kresak from making the play. The Nighthawks up and down quick there. We'll take a break and be right back with you. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back with you here, Caden Kresak up to bat after getting outs 2 and 3 for the Saints in the bottom of the first. Courtney throws a ball low and away there. This will be 1 and 1. Kresak tried to get all of it, got none of it. Still be 2-2. Fouls that one off. Watches that one there, and the count runs full. Kresak fouls off another one. And ball 4. Actually, strike 3 there. Caden Kresak thought he had a walk there. Umpire said otherwise. Now I'll bring up Tim Kudlinski. Oh, and 1 for Kudlinski. One and 1. Last pitch was low and away. Two and 2 for Tim Kudlinski. Swing and a miss there, and that'll be out number 2. Which will bring up number 2, Griffin Garcia. One and 0 for Garcia. One and 1 for Garcia. Pitch outside there, 2 and 1. Courtney sets and delivers. That one's going to be in for strike 2. Deuce is wild for number 2, Griffin Garcia. Pitch just outside, missed the outer edge of the plate there. Count will run full. A great play there by the first base coach. Field that one barehanded. So the count will stay full. And that'll be ball 4. That'll bring the Saints back to the top of the lineup. Sims Owens is going to have his second at bat of the day. Grounded out in his first at bat. We'll see what he does here. Pitch low and away. 2-0. Courtney has a signal and delivers a pickoff attempt. Strike one there. So the count will go 2-1. That ball fouled out of play, so it'll be 2-2. Deuces wild again. Runner goes, and he's out by a country mile. We'll be right back with you. You're watching Nighthawks on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back with you here. Levenstein's going to be looking for a hit to get the Nighthawks rolling today. See if he can do what he wants with this at bat. He'll watch ball one low. Strike one there. Now Levensteins will be looking for something to hit. Picks that one deep to first. Not the most routine play, you'll see, but still got the out. And now Connor Frost will step up to the plate. Frost watches ball one high. Another ball high, 2-0. Three and 0. Connor Frost still waiting for a strike to be thrown. 3-1, and now Frost can have his way. Hard hit ball to first. First baseman's gonna trot over and get out number 2 there.
Number 24, Edwin Bowman.
And now Edwin Bowman still searching for the Nighthawks' first base hit today. First base runner as well. Bowman swings and misses there, strike 1. Bowman fouls that one off and is down 0-2 quickly. It's going to have to protect the plate here. That one's going to drop into center. And Bowman gets the first base hit of the day for the Nighthawks. See if Justin Bailey can follow in those steps. Two and 0. Two and 1 for Justin Bailey. Deuce is wild for Justin Bailey. Bailey swings and misses there, so that'll be out number 3 for the Nighthawks. Take a break and be right back with you. Nighthawks trail by 1 here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
With 6 locations across Northeast Georgia, Howard Brothers Outdoor Power Equipment and Hardware is trusted by both professional landscapers and residential homeowners for all their outdoor equipment needs. To learn more about the family-owned business that keeps Georgia green, visit howardbrothers.com. Bryan Properties is a commercial real estate brokerage firm serving Northeast Georgia. Located in nearby Cumming, Georgia, Bryan Properties specializes in commercial real estate along the Georgia 400 corridor. For more information on Bryan Properties, visit bryanproperties.net. The UNG bookstore is operated by Barnes & Noble and is located in the Chastity Building beside Starbucks in downtown Dahlonega. Fans and students can visit in person or online at ung.bncollege.com for all your Nighthawk apparel and textbook needs for the upcoming season.
Back with you here. Sims Owens still at the plate. Was in the middle of his last at bat when his runner got caught stealing. Probably should have ran a little bit faster. But Sims Owens hits one right to Brady Skipper, who was playing in there. And that'll be an easy out for Brady Skipper, having a great day over at third base so far. Hope he can continue that effort. That out will bring up Trey Newland. Had a base hit, ended up scoring a run in the first. Newland will watch strike one there. Count 1-1. Courtney can't get that one over the plate. It'll be outside for ball 2. One grounded to short. Throw will be in time. Will be out number 2. Trey Newland thought he was out, I guess. Probably fast enough to run that one out, but gave up on the play for whatever reason. It'll be out number 2. Bring up Donovan Garcia. Oh, 2 after that foul ball. One and 2. That ball fouled over to Coleman Fieldhouse. Grounder to second there. Nice routine play from the Nighthawks. 3 groundouts. 3 up, 3 down. We'll be right back with you. Nighthawks coming to bat, trying to close the gap on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Chick-fil-A of Dahlonega is the presenting sponsor of the Nighthawk of the Week program. From supporting local charities to hosting school spirit nights, Chick-fil-A restaurants are committed to giving back in ways that are most meaningful to their customers. If you're looking for great food nearby, it is Chick-fil-A's pleasure to serve you. United Logistics is a veteran-owned and relationship-driven company with a goal of being an integral part of the community, providing safe transportation and shipping solutions, and being recognized as one of the leading providers of transportation nationwide. Visit unitedlogistics.net for more information. Established in 1984 in nearby Clermont, Georgia, the Chattahoochee Group is a local company that's grown to include construction, streetscaping, modular walls, metal buildings, disposal, concrete, sports field installation, site work, and more. To learn more about the Chattahoochee Group's wide range of project offerings, visit chatgroupinc.com.
Back with you here. Andrew Zapata going to lead things off for the Nighthawks here in the bottom of the 3rd. Nice hit there into center. It's going to get down, and Opata's got a base hit. Now Jack Davis will come up, see if he can advance Zapata into scoring position. One and 0 for Jack Davis. Strong pickoff attempt there from Seth Wasaki, but Zapata is better. And Alpata's going to go for 2. And he gets past the tag. Now Alpata gets himself into scoring position, takes a bit of the pressure off of Jack Davis. Nobody holding Alpata to second, so he can take a huge lead here, and that's a dangerous strategy for the Saints. Second baseman trying to hold him a little bit, but not giving everything to him. Davis fouls that one off, counts 2-2. No outs yet in the bottom of the third. Alpata takes a couple steps. That pitch inside. Davis has to lean back to avoid getting hit. Count will run full. Ball 4 outside and away there. Now the Nighthawks have runners on first and second. No outs for Brady Skipper. And Flagler's coach is going to come in and talk to the infield. Don't think we'll see a pitching change here, although there is action in the Saints bullpen. There's some action earlier in the Nighthawks bullpen as well. But we will have to wait and see. I think it's just going to be making sure everybody's on the same page, making sure everybody knows what the play is, what to do in the event of any grounder or fly ball, whether or not the ball gets into the outfield. Play is at the bag at first, second, and third. Force out those 3 bases. Now Brady Skipper gets to step in. Riley Frost on deck. Shortstop shadows Zapata there for a moment. The pickoff attempt unsuccessful. Bunt attempt there. It's a good bunt from Skipper. Ball gets away, and that's going to give all of the runners at least an extra bag. And now, now the Nighthawks have it all tied up after catastrophic error from the Saints defense. Riley Frost has 2 runners in scoring position to work with, still no outs. That one's hit straight into left. Davis is going to tag and he'll be safe. Skipper won't be able to advance to third though. So a sac fly for Riley Frost will bring up Tim Conway. Nighthawks lead 2-1 now. Nighthawks did a great job capitalizing on the error from the infield of the Saints. That's a hard hit ball into center, but it's not going to drop. Skipper will advance to third. And now Nick Levensteins will have 2 outs and a runner on third. Would love to see Nick Levensteins do what he wants with this ball. Get that ball out of here. Ball 1, just outside. One and one. Levenstein swings and misses at strike 2. Deuces run wild. Ball low, so the count will run full. Levensteins pops that one up. And another catastrophic error from the Saints infield. To say that they dropped the ball would be inaccurate, as no play on the ball was ever made. And now the Nighthawks lead . So after that anomaly from the Saints infield, Connor Frost will come up to bat. And that'll be out number 3. So the Nighthawks are gifted a couple of runs there in the bottom of the third. We'll take a break and be right back with you. Nighthawks up 3-1 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
How do you create something that's different than everyone else? You do it differently than everyone else. Here at Copeland Creative, we specialize in telling captivating stories of wild people, wild things, and wild places. We don't just capture the story, we immerse ourselves in it. We are a diverse, multi-talented media house based in North Georgia, and if you have a story that needs told, we want to help you tell it.
Greatness. Greatness is defined as striving to succeed. It is giving everything you have to achieve your goals. It's not defined by the numbers of games you lose, the numbers of shots you miss, but it's the risk in failing that will define your greatness. You earn it by showing up early, by pushing yourself every day, by working harder than everyone else. And when you've reached that point of giving up, you don't. Most people are good, others are great. Find your greatness.
Back with you here, Matt Burke getting set to step in. Daniel Courtney still on the mound. Matt Burke involved in the first error that the Saints had last inning. Ball thrown to first. He had to try and dive to catch it. Was not in the greatest position. And he'll ground out to second there. That'll bring up Jaden Ward, who was waved off on the second error of the inning. One and 0. One and 1 after that. Courtney off to a good start so far. That ball lined just over his head. Will be a base hit. Now, Taylor Clapp will step up for the Saints. Ball one high from Courtney. Pitch just over the inside edge there, and it'll be 1 and 1. That ball fouled back behind the press box, so it'll be 1 and 2. Two and 2. Courtney looks down the runner at first. Throws to the plate, and it'll be fouled out of play again. Two and 2. Foul ball there, 2 and 2. That ball's hit hard into center. Apata's going to have to run back. Gets to the warning track. And he'll have out number 2 there. Great play from him. Now Caden Krezak will have his second at bat of the day. Struck out looking, in his first at bat. Watches ball 1 there. That pitch just outside, and it'll be 2-0. Strike 1 there. 2-1 now. And that one's going to be fouled off towards the soccer complex. Deuce is wild. Ball 3 there, so the count will run full. 2 outs on the board. Runner will be off on the pitch, likely. It'll be fouled off. The payoff pitch. Fouled back into the net. We'll do it again. That one's hit into left. Justin Bailey barely has to move for it. That'll be out number 3. Nighthawks up 3-1, heading into the bottom of the 4th. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Here in Dahlonega, we treasure our history.
We treasure our waterfalls.
We treasure our wine.
But most of all, we treasure our guests.
We are a family.
We treasure our community.
And we're an experience for you to discover.
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 The heart of the Georgia mountains.
The heart of the Georgia mountains.
Discover the heart of the Georgia mountains.
The
Mountains are open.
Back with you here. The man, Edwin Bowman, up to bat. That one's hit hard over the shortstop. It's going to get down. It's going to be another base hit for Edwin Bowman. Off to a great start today. 2 for 2 so far. And now Justin Bailey will step in, see if he can improve to 1-2 on the day. Struck out swinging in his first at bat. Be looking for a different result here. A bunt there from Bailey, and a great effort to try and beat out the throw. A lackadaisical effort from the Saints infield so far today has led to some mistakes. Get away with one there, almost. Andrew Zapata will step up. He had a base hit in his first at bat. Came around and scored first run for the Nighthawks in the third inning. And that ball gets away from the catcher, so Bowman will advance to third. Opata's up 1-0. That one's hit hard into left center. It's going to bounce once and get to the wall. Bowman will score easily, and Opata will have a double. This will bring up Jack Davis. Only one out. I think they might pull the plug on Seth Wasaki here. Now will be the day for Seth Wasaki. We'll take a quick break and be right back with you with a new pitcher. You're watching baseball on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Meet Harper. Harper was born to care and always had your back. Like the time she spotted a friend's rogue retainer, a threat of a permanent overbite, and made the save just in time.
I got you. Thanks.
Today, Harper still has your back as a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking.
I got you. Thanks.
With no overdraft fees, a negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, it's the checking account that has your back.
Back with you here. Number 20, Daniel Fisher, is going to be taking the mound for the Saints in place of Seth Wasaki after 3 1/3 innings pitched. Opata over on second. Jack Davis getting set to walk up to the plate. Umpires gonna check. Check the pitcher and now finally Jack Davis will be able to walk up to the plate. Strike one there. Ball one there, I think it was low. Great effort there from Coach Cantrell over at third to try and barehand that one. Could not quite get it, though. Popped into left, going to Opata thought it was down and went for third, had to tag back. It'll be a double play. So that'll be the end of the inning for the Nighthawks. So we head into the fifth. We'll take a short break. You're watching baseball on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
She has her whole life in front of her and already has a world-class heart team behind her. And so does every generation of her family, thanks to Georgia Heart Institute. Every day, our cardiologists, heart surgeons, and vascular surgeons bring breakthroughs that save and improve lives for generations. So whether you need heart care today or in 2073, we'll be here with the very best for your heart. Georgia Heart Institute.
Meet Harper. Harper was born to care and always had your back. Like the time she spotted a friend's rogue retainer, a threat of a permanent overbite, and made the save just in time.
I got you. Thanks.
Today, Harper still has your back as a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking.
I got you. Thanks.
With no overdraft fees, a negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, it's the checking account that has your back.
Back with you here, Tim Kudlinski up to bat. Designated hitter this afternoon for the Saints. Grounds out to second. That'll bring up Griffin Garcia. Was walked in his first at bat and then was caught stealing. Ball one low. That one fouled up into the netting, comes back into play. Count will be 1-1. Ball outside there, 2-1 for Griffin Garcia. Two and two for number 2. Grounder to short. Competent job there, and it'll be out number 2.
Back up to bat, number 17, Sims Owens.
Now Sims Owens will step up to the plate. Does not have a hit yet today. That one's going to get by Connor Frost at second. Be a base hit. She'll bring up Trey Newland.
Number 7, Trey Newland.
Ball one inside there. Pickoff attempt there, unsuccessful. One and two after the foul ball there. Oh, we have a pickle here. And Sims Owens escapes there. Bowman could not field it cleanly. Tried to do too much at one time. That's going to get through the gap. Sims Owens goes home and will score. So base hit and an RBI for Trey Newland. So Nighthawks up by 2 now. Coach Cantrell's gonna take a trip out to the mound. Have a chat with the infield.
Alright, Zach, get to work, buddy. Let me see if I can get an answer about that scoring play, too. I'll go ask Mark.
After the mound visit, Donovan Garcia stepping up to the plate. Going to do what he can to try and shrink the Nighthawk lead. Watches ball one there. Two and 0. Grounder through the gap there. Advances both runners. Matt Burke going to step up with runners on first and second now. And I think Coach Cantrell is going to pull the plug on Daniel Courtney. So that'll be all for Daniel Courtney. Pitched 4 2/3 innings today. Gave up 2 runs. Take a break and be right back with you while the new pitcher warms up. You're watching baseball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back with you here, Matt Burke getting ready to face off against Dylan Noche. That pitch over the inside edge, strike one. Noche steps off, gets the runners back to the bags. Fastball low there, 1-1. That ball fouled off, so the count will be 1-2. Grounder up the middle there. It'll be an easy out, number 3 for Connor Frost. Nighthawks give up 1, but they still lead by 2. We'll take a quick break and be right back with you. You're watching baseball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back with your Brady Skipper up to bat. Bottom of the 5th, bunt there to the pitcher. Throw is not to the first baseman again. And Brady Skipper has himself a double.
Now batting number 23, Riley Frost.
Riley Frost up to bat now. Might as well keep these in the infield because the Saints are struggling massively in the infield. 3 errors in 5 innings. Frost will watch strike 1. Frost hits that one high into left. It'll be out number 1.
Number 5, Tim Conway.
That'll bring up Tim Conway. That pitch over the inside edge, it'll be strike 1. That pitch low, so it'll be 1-1. Pitch inside there, and it'll be 2-1. That one over the inside edge again, 2-2. Conway looking for something, I guess, not over the inside part of the plate. Brady Skipper at second. That ball in the dirt, so the count will run full. And that one's going to be way inside. Might have hit Conway. I think he got out of the way of it, though. Either way, he'll be able to take first. And now Nick Levensteins has 2 runners on and only 1 out. Strike 1 over the plate there. Oh, 2. That one's popped down the left field line. Saints defense again unable to make the play. And the bases will be loaded for the Nighthawks.
Number 9, Connor Frost.
Connor Frost up to bat. 1 out. Edwin Bowman on deck. That one fouled into the net, 0-1. One and one. Now ball gets away. Skipper comes home. Tag not in time. All runners advance. Skipper scores. Grounder to short there. Conway's not going to be able to get to home. So that'll go down as a fielder's choice. And now Edwin Bowman with runners on first and second. And some strong wind from left to right. Have an opportunity still to try and score and extend this Nighthawk lead. That ball's popped up. It's not going to get out of the infield, but this time the first baseman is able to make the catch at the mound. Love to see some growth. And that's going to be the end of the inning for the Nighthawks in the 5th. We'll take a break and be right back with you. Saints coming up to bat. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Greatness. Greatness is defined as striving to succeed. It is giving everything you have to achieve your goals. It's not defined by the numbers of games you lose, the numbers of shots you miss, but it's the risk in failing that will define your greatness. You earn it by showing up early, by pushing yourself every day, by working harder than everyone else. And when you've reached that point of giving up, you don't. Most people are good, others are great. Find your greatness.
How do you create something that's different than everyone else? You do it differently than everyone else. Here at Copeland Creative, we specialize in telling captivating stories of wild people, wild things, and wild places. We don't just capture the story, we immerse ourselves in it. We are a diverse, multi-talented media house based in North Georgia, and if you have a story that needs told, we want to help you tell it.
Back with you here, Jaden Ward up to bat for the Saints. Nighthawks extended their lead back to 3 runs, courtesy of the Saints infield. Strong hit ball is going to get by Riley Frost at short. It'll be a base hit. And now Taylor Clapp is going to face off against Dylan Noche. Oh and 1. That one's popped up, and I think it's going to get out of play. Bounces over towards concessions. The 0-2 delivery. The 0-2. Fouled away again. Jack Davis can't quite make the catch there. Bounces off the railing to the Nighthawks dugout. Chase sets and delivers. Fouled back again. Taylor Clapp hitting the ball the wrong way. That pitch high for ball 1. Inside there, 2-2. Swing and a miss there, and that'll be strike 3. Caden Kresak up now. 1 out and a runner on first. One and 0. Another breaking ball in there, but 2 and 0. Three and 0. Strike 1 in there. Now Kresak's going to have to swing. Ball 4 low, and Kresak will take his base. DH Tim Kudlinski up to bat. Coach Cantrell gonna come out and have a chat with Noche. He's gonna pull the plug on Noche. We'll take a quick break while the new pitcher warms up. Be right back with you. You are watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Here in Dahlonega, we treasure our history.
We treasure our waterfalls.
We treasure our wine.
But most of all, we treasure our guests.
We are a family.
We treasure our community.
And we're an experience for you to discover.
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 The heart of the Georgia mountains.
The heart of the Georgia mountains.
Discover the heart of the Georgia mountains.
The mountains are open.
Back with you here. It's going to be Zach Green on the mound. 0-2 for Kudlinski. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Ball outside. Jack Davis does a great job keeping that in front of him. Strong hit ball up the right side. Nobody there to field it. So run will score. Kudlinski will have his first hit of the day, which will bring up Griffin Garcia.
Number 2, Griffin Garcia.
And with that, the score will be 5-3. Runners on the corners. Nighthawks have a little bit of work to do to get out of this inning. Strike one. It's a good start. Another base hit up the right side and score another run.
Number 17, Sims Owens.
Sims Owens back up to the plate. Green gets strike one across there. Swung on and missed there, 0-2. One and two. Skipper tracking that one in foul territory, cannot get under it in time. Count will remain 1-2. Strike three there. Got him looking. That'll bring up Trey Newland. Strike two over the outside edge there. Green finding his rhythm now. Leo 2. Grounded to second. Throw well in time. The Nighthawks give up 2, but they get out of the inning. Take a break and be right back with you. Nighthawks coming to bat. You're watching the Nighthawks Sports Network.
With 6 locations across Northeast Georgia, Howard Brothers Outdoor Power Equipment and Hardware is trusted by both professional landscapers and residential homeowners for all their outdoor equipment needs. To learn more about the family-owned business that keeps Georgia green, visit howardbrothers.com. Bryan Properties is a commercial real estate brokerage firm serving Northeast Georgia. Located in nearby Cumming, Georgia, Bryan Properties specializes in commercial real estate along the Georgia 400 corridor. For more information on Bryan Properties, visit bryanproperties.net. The UNG bookstore is operated by Barnes & Noble and is located in the Chastity Building beside Starbucks in downtown Dahlonega. Fans and students can visit in person or online at ung.bncollege.com for all your Nighthawk apparel and textbook needs for the upcoming season.
Back with you here, Justin Bailey stepped in. Pata on deck. Nighthawks looking for a response to the 2 runs that the Saints got in the top half. Pitch inside and hits Bailey, so he'll take a base. Which will bring up Andrew Zapata. Had a double and an RBI in his previous at-bat.
Number 28, Andrew Zapata.
That's not your fault. I'll give you the benefit on that one.
Coach gonna come in and talk to the infield now. And they're gonna pull the plug on Daniel Fisher. Take a break and be right back with you while the new pitcher warms up. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network. Here's Zapata steps in. That one's fouled into the Saints bullpen. New pitcher for the Saints is number 28, Stephen Rice. Breaking ball just missed the outer edge there. 1-1. Tried to get the breaking ball over the inside edge that time. Missed it again. 2-1. Potta was expecting something off speed there. Had to catch up to that one. 2-2. Full count. Payoff for Opata. Swung on and hit. It's going to get down into shallow left. Bailey's going to get all the way to third. And Opata has another base hit. Now Jack Davis is going to have an opportunity to try and put a runner on the board.
Now batting number 4, Jack Davis.
That one's fouled off of Davis's foot. Tries to pick off Opata. Fails. One and one for Davis. That one's popped into left center. Don't think it'll get down. They almost hit each other. Wouldn't that have been something? So sac fly for Jack Davis. Not be able to advance Opata. Now Brady Skipper come up to the plate. Opata goes. Throw bounces off of him. He'll be safe at second. That's another stolen base for Opata today. He now has 2. That pitch is high, so Brady Skipper's got a 2-0 count now. Rice wanted to try and pick off Opata again. Nobody there to cover the bag, though, so couldn't throw it. Grounder to second there, gets by the pitcher. Skipper with a great effort there to try and beat out the throw. Unsuccessful, but he still advances Opata to third. And now Riley Frost. Anything in play will score Opata. And Griffin Garcia is going to go talk to Stephen Rice on the mound before they go any further with this inning. Just a bit outside there, 1-0. That one comes over the plate, 1-1. Grounder's short. Frost's going to have to try and beat out this throw. Unable to. Saints escape, stranding one Nighthawk runner. But the Nighthawks get 1 run, so they're up 6-4 here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Chick-fil-A of Dahlonega is the presenting sponsor of the Nighthawk of the Week program. From supporting local charities to hosting school spirit nights, Chick-fil-A restaurants are committed to giving back in ways that are most meaningful to their customers. If you're looking for great food nearby, it is Chick-fil-A's pleasure to serve you. United Logistics is a veteran-owned and relationship-driven company with a goal of being an integral part of the community, providing safe transportation and shipping solutions, and being recognized as one of the leading providers of transportation nationwide. Visit unitedlogistics.net for more information. Established in 1984 in nearby Clermont, Georgia, the Chattahoochee Group is a local company that's grown to include construction, streetscaping, modular walls, metal buildings, disposal, concrete, sports field installation, site work, and more. To learn more about the Chattahoochee Group's wide range of project offerings, visit chatgroupinc.com.
With your Donovan Garcia fouls that one off. 0-1. Grounder to Skipper. And that'll be out number 1. Strike one there. Fouled off there, 1-2. Nice job there by Jack Davis to catch that one off the net. It's a shame it doesn't count for out number 2. Grounder over green. Frost cannot gather and throw in time. So that'll be a base hit.
Number 11, Jaden Ward.
That's a tough one. That's up to the scorers.
One and 0 for Jaden Ward.
Hey, that run score is actually not bad.
2-0. That ball high, 3-0. Three and 1. Grounder to second. This could be 2. And Jaden Ward barely able to beat the throw. Nighthawks get 1 there, so now there's 2 outs. Great effort from everyone involved. Frost to Frost. The stretch by Bowman. Jaden Ward just fast enough to beat out the throw. Now Taylor Clapp will step up to the plate. 2-1 for green. Excuse me, for Clap. That one's hit deep into left center. Bailey and Opata closing. Opata makes the catch at the warning track, and that'll be it for the Saints here in the top of the 7th. Everybody stretch out, because it's time for the 7th inning stretch. We'll be right back with you on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
How do you create something that's different than everyone else? You do it differently than everyone else. Here at Copeland Creative, we specialize in telling captivating stories of wild people, wild things, and wild places. We don't just capture the story, we immerse ourselves in it. We are a diverse, multi-talented media house based in North Georgia, and if you have a story that needs told, we want to help you tell it.
Greatness. Greatness is defined as striving to succeed. It is giving everything you have to achieve your goals. It's not defined by the numbers of games you lose, the numbers of shots you miss, but it's the risk in failing that will define your greatness. You earn it by showing up early, by pushing yourself every day, by working harder than everyone else. And when you've reached that point of giving up, you don't. Most people are good, others are great. Find your greatness.
Back with you here. New pitcher for the Saints, number 38, Huston Wine. That ball's popped into right field, and it's going to be out number 1. Now, Nick Levensteins will step up to the plate. Two and 0 for Levensteins. Three and 0 for Levensteins. And a 4-pitch walk for Levensteins, which will bring up Connor Frost. He's due. Ball inside there. Probably won't swing until a strike is thrown. Until after a strike is thrown, rather. 6 straight balls from Huston Wine. And there's a strike. So it'll be 2-1. Two and 2 now. Frost is going to have to defend the plate now. Grounder to short. Levenstein's unable to beat out the throw. Frost also unable to beat out the throw. That'll be a double play and the end of the inning for the Nighthawks. So we head into the 8th. The Nighthawks lead 6-4 here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
She has her whole life in front of her and already has a world-class heart team behind her. And so does every generation of her family, thanks to Georgia Heart Institute. Every day, our cardiologists, heart surgeons, and vascular surgeons bring breakthroughs that save and improve lives for generations. So whether you need heart care today or in 2073, we'll be here with the very best for your heart. Georgia Heart Institute.
Meet Harper. Harper was born to care and always had your back. Like the time she spotted a friend's rogue retainer, a threat of a permanent overbite, and made the save just in time.
I got you. Thanks.
Today, Harper still has your back as a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking.
I got you. Thanks.
With no overdraft fees, a negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, it's the checking account that has your back.
Back with you here as Caden Krisak steps in. One and 0. Grounder back to the pitcher, and that'll be, oh my, that'll not be out number 1. Good job by Bowman there to keep that one from turning into extra bases. Bit of a rushed throw there from Zach Green. Oh, too quickly for Tim Kudlinski. One and 2. Two and 2. Ball high there, and the count runs full. Grounder to second. They will be able to turn 2, so the error doesn't matter. Great job there from the Nighthawks defense. Frost to Bowman. That'll bring up Griffin Garcia. one's fouled, so it'll be 0-1. One and one for Garcia. Two and one now. That one in for strike two. Deuce is wild. Ball inside there. Count runs full. Garcia able to escape with a walk there. That'll bring up Sims Owens. And Coach Cantrell's gonna take a trip out to the mound. That might be all for Zach Green today. We'll have to see. Doesn't look like they'll be closing the card on Green yet. So Zach Green's going to face off against Sims Owens here. See how this goes. Strong breeze from left to right, excuse me. Ball one high. Grounder off the mound. Gets by Connor Frost. Now there'll be runners on the corners. So Sims Owens reaches on an error there. And now that'll be all for Zach Green. Take a break, be right back with you. New Nighthawks pitcher going to be warming up. You're watching the Nighthawks Sports Network. Back with you here. Ben Koch in for Zach Green. Runner takes off. Nobody there to throw to. One and 0 for Trey Newland. Says he came around, so it'll be 1 and 1. Gave Koch a pitch back there. Two and 1. That one not in the zone. Low and away there, 3 and 1. That one in for strike 2. The count runs full. It's actually a ball. So the bases will be loaded. And that'll bring out Donovan Garcia and also bring out Coach Cantrell. Coach Cantrell decided he's seen all he needs to see from Ben Koch. So we'll have a new pitcher in just a moment. Take a break while they warm up. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back with you here, Jacob Lassier stepping on in place of Ben Koch. See if Lassier can get the Nighthawks out of the inning here. Get strike one over their plate there for Donovan Garcia. Grounder to second there. Frost able to get that one cleanly to Bowman. That'll be the inning for the Saints. Lassier gets out of a jam. The Nighthawks lead 6-4 as we enter the bottom 8th. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with you. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back with you here in the bottom of the 8th. Edwin Bowman up to bat. Ball 1 in there. Two and 0. That one's gonna catch Bowman, so he'll take a base. Which will bring up Justin Bailey.
Number 2, Justin Bailey.
One and 0. Ball outside there, and catcher Griffin Garcia is going to go and talk to Huston Wine about that one. Ball outside 3 and 0. Pitcher seems to have lost his touch a little bit. Not sure what's happening right now, but everything's come to a grinding halt. That pitch in for strike 1. Discussion about whether or not that ball hit Justin Bailey, I guess. Either way, it was going to be a walk. This was ball 4. Unless they're... Andrew Zapata will be up next once coach and umpire are done chatting it up.
Now batting number 28, Andrew Okada.
Coach apparently very unhappy with the call. he's going to have a mound visit.
They also like to say some extra words at the mound.
I think they're going to pull Huston Wine off the mound. Take a break while the new pitcher warms up. Be right back with you. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network. Now on the mound is going to be number 24, Gabe Partridge. Bowman trotting back out to second. Bailey and the first base coach walking over to first. Cantrell back in his spot at third. Apata taking a couple more warm-up swings while Partridge finishes up his warm-up. Jack Davis on deck. Nighthawks up by 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. No outs. Now finally ready to get back to the action. That pitch in, strike 1. And 1, Apata checks at that, and it'll be 1-1. Apata hits that one hard and high. Won't get out of the infield. And once again, the Saints are unable to make the catch in the infield. Apata with a 1-2 count. One's popped up again. Might not get out of the infield. Just barely does. It'll be out number 1. Now Jack Davis will have a chance to try and get a hit.
Now batting number 4, Jack Davis.
1-0. That one's going to be fouled back out of play over the press box. That ball down in the turf, 2-1. That one into the net, 2-2. Ball outside there and the count runs full. Partridge looked for a pickoff opportunity there, didn't have one. Strong hit to third, and it's caught, so that'll be a double play. Nighthawks unfortunately not able to get any runs on the board, but they still lead by 2 as we head into the top of the 9th. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Here in Dahlonega, we treasure our history.
We treasure our waterfalls.
We treasure our wine.
But most of all, we treasure our guests.
We are a family.
We treasure our community.
And we're an experience for you to discover.
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 The heart of the Georgia mountains.
The heart of the Georgia mountains.
Discover the heart of the Georgia mountains.
The mountains are open.
Back with you here, Jacob Lastier needs 3 outs to get the Nighthawks the win. Matt Burke watches strike 1 there. That one's hit high into shallow center. Frost under it. That'll be out number 1. Nighthawks need just 2 more.
Now batting number 11, Jaden Ward.
Jaden Ward watches strike 1. Lossier going right after him right now. Grounder to Skipper. Transition from glove to hand is not going to be clean. They will not be able to get out number 2 there.
Number 15, Taylor Clapp.
Taylor Clapp. Watches that one low. Inside there, 2-0. Strike in there, 2-1. Coach Gantrell's going to come out to the mound. He's going to try and he's going to bring Lossier back into the dugout. We're going to see a new pitcher. When we find out who that is, we'll get you that information. Take a quick break while they warm up. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back with you here on the mound for Jacob Lossier is going to be number 13, Reed Howard. We're going to have a pinch runner for the Saints. It's going to be number 8, Coy Phillips. That one's fouled down the right side. Reed Howard Up 0-1. Fouls that one off to the left, 0-2. Jack Davis does a great job keeping that one in front of him. Ball was a bit outside there, so the count will be 1-2. Howard delivers. Ball just out of the zone there, so it'll be 2-2. Low again, 3-2, full count. Howard just needs to get this one in the zone. Grounder could be the game here. And that'll be a walk. So the bases are loaded for Tim Kudlinski. And pinch runner, number 19, Bryce Fitzgerald, will be running for Coy Phillips. Swing and a miss there, strike one. Jack Davis keeping that one in front of him again. 1-1. One and two. Howard delivers. Now it's 5-6. Griffin Garcia up to bat. Tying run at third, go ahead run at second. Coach Cantrell is going to bring in a new pitcher. Take a break and be right back with you while the new pitcher warms up. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back with you here. The new pitcher is going to be Jared Bales, and we've got another pinch hitter for you. That's going to be number 34, Justin Haskins. Ball just under the corner there for 1-0 count. One and one after that. Haskins has a 2-1 count here. Three and one. That one's hit high into the outfield. It's going to be an out, but a run will score. It's going to tie the game up. And now Coach Cantrell is going to have to go to the lineup card again. Take a break and be right back with you while the new pitcher warms up. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
She has her whole life in front of her and already has a world-class heart team behind her. And so does every generation of her family, thanks to Georgia Heart Institute. Every day, our cardiologists, heart surgeons, and vascular surgeons bring breakthroughs that save and improve lives for generations. So whether you need heart care today or in 2073, we'll be here with the very best for your heart. Georgia Heart Institute.
Meet Harper. Harper was born to care and always had your back. Like the time she spotted a friend's rogue retainer, a threat of a permanent overbite, and made the save just in time.
I got you. Thanks.
Today, Harper still has your back as a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking.
I got you. Thanks.
With no overdraft fees, a negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, it's the checking account that has your back.
Back with you here. It's a tie game here in the top of the ninth. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Jack Amacio just finished warming up on the mound. He'll be taking on Sims Owens at the plate.
Back up to bat, number 17, Sims Owens.
Amacio puts strike one in over the outside corner. One and one. That one below the strike zone, so it'll be 2-1. That one's hit high into right. Conway stands under it. And that will be the end of the inning. Nighthawks have it all tied up. They've got their home advantage in use here. We'll take a break and be right back with you. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network. Equity here. Brady Skipper up to the plate. That one's hit deep into center. It hits the wall. Comes back out. Brady Skipper rounds second and goes to third. And the Nighthawks have a great opportunity here. No outs. Skipper on third. And now Riley Frost really just has to get this one out of the infield. Back with you here. Ben Stubbs warming up on the mound right now. He's going to have to take on Riley Frost, Tim Conway, and Nick Levensteins to try and force extra innings here. Strike one there to Frost. That one inside, 1-1. That one's fouled out of play. If he straightens that one out, it would be game. That one's fouled into the net. That one's fouled again. Frost trying to get this one up and out of the infield. Two and two. Infield playing in, just on the edge of the inner turf, below the base path. Count runs full. That one's hit into right, gets down, and that's going to be the game. Skipper scores, and Riley Frost walks it off. Nighthawks win it 7-6, took all the way to the bottom ninth, but they got the job done. Be right back with you in just a little bit more than 30 minutes probably, for coverage of today's softball doubleheader. For now, that's all from the Steiner. I'm Cooper Wow on behalf of the NSN crew. We thank you for joining us. Have a happy Easter. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.